Essman. I am the owner and principal broker with St. Louis Realty Services. It is Friday, the 27th of January, and I am posting my weekly blog on Facebook to help educate people about what I do and how it will benefit them. I am looking forward to your viewing of this blog. I'm going to give this a few minutes so that other people can join us, because it is live and there is an invitation that goes out to people who follow this blog. And so in a moment, while we wait for others to join, you're welcome to grab a favorite beverage and join me for a cup of coffee, and wherever you are, welcome. And it's nice to see you today. At least you can see me, and feel free to call me anytime. I would love to entertain your calls, and happy to see you and talk a little bit about real estate and what you're going to do in 2017. The market is just starting to come alive a little bit, and there's a lot of things that you probably want to know, some of which you'll get answered in these blogs, some of which you're just going to need to pick up the phone and call me and just talk for a while. I'd love to have a dialogue about what it is that you want to know and how I can help you obtain that and do it in the best way possible. And that's what we'll talk about a little bit in this blog. So again, feel free and have a good weekend. Be safe, be well, and we'll talk as soon as you're ready. So we'll give it another minute. Hello there. It's Friday and it's time for Richard's blog. I have my favorite Webster Old World Dictionary, and today I want to talk to you about something that we hear but maybe don't always understand, and that is value. What is value? I believe that my real estate program and my 30 years plus of service, the knowledge and the experience that I've gained, are value for my clients in ways that I sometimes can't even describe until the moment happens. But there's a lot of value out there that in the moment, when you're faced with decisions, that experience can help with. I've heard it said before that experience matters, and I truly believe that. So I have my dictionary here, and when I open to the page for value, there are actually 13 definitions for value. What I want to talk about is purchasing power. That is one of the definitions, purchasing power. What does your hard-earned dollars allow you to purchase, and how can you extend those dollars to get the most purchasing power? Where is the value for that? This definition, number 7, says, value is that which is desirable or worthy of esteem for its own value. I would like to think that your decisions as an intelligent consumer were to look around and to search for value. You probably do that all the time. I know people who do that when it comes to shopping for real estate or for the person to assist them to help sell and buy real estate. And I know that people who don't care about that. It all depends where you are in your life and how much money you have and so forth, and what you value. Okay? My clientele typically values a quality experience with few problems at a very affordable rate. And I'd like to talk about that a little bit. Back in 1994, I designed my variable rate commission program. I have talked about that in previous blogs and will reference that in this blog and in the future. My variable rate commission program was meant to adjust to a changing market and to help people understand where the market. And as a broker, I can create additional values, and I did so in my program. That means that I can have my own commission program. I am not tied to a larger corporation or office that has to have a certain amount of money coming in to cover their overhead. I have the flexibility to help my customers manage the difficulties that come up in life where they need that flexibility. So my variable rate commission program, bottom line, is one that provides a full service. It's from scoop to nuts, beginning to end. It has so many tools that that's a whole nother presentation, but I have a lot of tools to provide. So you get to take advantage of all of these tools that I bring. I do create a customized marketing plan for every listing, and I use those tools, but I do it in a program that also beats the competition when it comes to the commission rate that I need to charge for my services. So most of the large companies charge 7% or maybe 6.5%. Most of the large franchises. They do that to keep their company bottom line profitable. I created my program to differentiate myself and to pass along the savings that I can create through what I do to my clients. So I have a program that offers a 5% commission rate or a 3% commission rate. That all depends upon the particulars of your sale and whether or not there's another agent involved. But it's guaranteed to save you 1% versus a 6% program or 2% versus the larger company's 7% commission programs. If you have a $250,000 house, each 1% that you save at closing is going to net you an additional $2,500. So in a 2% deal, it's $5,000. In a 6%, it's $2,500. You can do that math. But when I am able to procure a buyer, to find a buyer to sell your home, or to buy your home, should I say, and they'll do it without another agent being involved, which does happen 30% plus of the time, rather than take the entire 5, I accept a 3% commission and pass along an additional 2% to you. Now I'll do the math. What is that additional 2%? Again, in that example, $5,000 on top of the $2,500 to $5,000 that I've already saved by my lower rate. I can do that, and I can profit by doing that because I earn a 3% commission. And you do that math. That's something that I would love to do and do as often as I can. So the program is designed to benefit you for, most certainly, but it also provides a benefit to me. When I save you money, you make more money for me. So we both share. That's a performance-driven program. And I like that. As a consumer myself, I like it when somebody could provide me a boost to my goods and services, and they're going to be rewarded for doing so. So, what does that all mean to you? What do you do with the extra dollars that I save you through my program, or the whole bunch of money that I can save you if I can drop your commission to 3%? It means that you don't have to reach into your pocket when you're buying other things. So the typical family, when they sell a home and they have to hire a mover, is going to spend $5,000 for a move. My program would allow you to move based upon the savings rather than other monies that you have in your pocket or in your bank. And sometimes people don't have that money available. Sometimes what I am able to save a client will provide a comfort level, will provide a savings and an opportunity to make their life easier when they didn't have that before. I really like doing that. When a client looks me in the eyes and said, I didn't know how I was going to get this thing moved. You have now helped me to afford a mover when I couldn't afford it before. Other clients will say, I want to use that savings for a down payment in my next home. So in that example, it's a 2% on a $250 home. If I can save a client $5,000 in my program, they can use that money as put towards their next mortgage on their purchase. That additional $5,000 will save them, estimate, about $25 a month, or $300 a year. Or if you have your mortgage for 10 years, it's $3,000. So as a customer of mine put it once, the benefit she saw in this program, was that not only did she get the savings, but she could use that savings to keep saving in the future, to earn the ability to save. And she kind of opened my eyes to the real value of the program. Now, you may not need the additional money for a down payment. You may want to use it for your move. You may want to use it to decorate a kid's bedroom. You may want to use it for new furniture, for remodeling of the house, painting of the house. There are so many ways that you could use an additional $2,500, $5,000, $7,500, or even $10,000. That's your call. But I'm the one that's going to help manufacture that savings, and I would love to help you do so. I hope to, in my blogs, provide information like that, provide content that you're going to find valuable, whether it's my experience to help foresee problems, to help navigate and negotiate what other people want to sell you that doesn't always make sense, to look for defects, to look for things that you need to know up front in the purchase. That is a value. That is something that I want to talk about more in future videos. You are entitled to everything that you earn. What I want to do is help you earn more so that you can then establish a more full life from the decisions that you made. Hiring me should be a decision that should help make you feel better and do better in your life. And I find that intrinsically rewarding, that I can help people while accomplishing the task of getting the home sold and helping people move forward in their life. You are welcome to ask questions. You are welcome and invited to follow this blog, to follow me as I post more in the future, and we'll talk about these things. Or you can pick up the phone and call me and just ask a question directly. Call me on my cell number, 314-517-6399. I welcome your call, and we'll figure out how in 2017 to get you moving, to answer the questions that you need, to give you a better option that you didn't really, prior to this video, may not have known about. I would love for you to be aware of what I do, and so that when you are sitting around or talking with your friends or networking, or if you know of someone else that might be looking to buy or sell real estate that could use the service, that could use a 30-plus year experienced broker, that could use answers to their questions, I would love for you to be able to say, well, you ought to watch Richard Essman's video on Facebook, okay? Or click on the link that will take you over to the blog page that I'm building on my website, of which I'm trying and working to build a library of videos. With your questions, I will then turn those questions into a different blog, and I'll post them, and then anybody that you know who needs information before they want to pick up the phone and call me are welcome to explore what I have posted, and then with that information, hopefully call me for a consultation. My consultations are free. That's one of the things that we do. We have to know what we're going to sell before we can sell it. So I have to cross into your home, go over the door threshold to see. So I don't charge for the consultations. But I would love the opportunity to help you to get the questions answered, to help you figure out what your path is going to be in 2017 or in whichever year you're going to make the move. And that's what I do. And I've been doing it for over 30 years. Next week, I am going to talk about customers that I have helped, give a real-life example of people who have used my service and who have benefited from the 3% commission. I am also going to post more information about my services. So enjoy the video library, either live or in archive, and we'll go from there. You can click on notifications and follow my posts. I have a link that you can follow. So there's many ways to get the information. As long as you get it, that's what's most important. So I want to thank you for your time. I look forward to having you join me in future blogs and future posts. And I want to say, please feel free to get you moving today. I thank you for your time.